Hello there guys, this is my first ever video here in YouTube. So welcome to my channel, and for my first ever speed build, I decided to create a tropical home for an architect couple. So this couple has two children which are twin boys. And here for this build, I tried to make it as realistic as I can, and I also tried to design it by the building codes of the Philippines. So here, I placed a lot of windows to permit natural light and ventilation, and also these pivoting and folding doors to incorporate that indoor and outdoor connection, which I really love to include when designing. So this house has a pool, a roof deck, a courtyard, 4 bedrooms, 3 toilet and baths, 1 powder room, the basic LDK in an open layout, a home office, and a basement. So typically tropical houses doesn't have basement, but I included it because my friend requested it. But it turned out real well. Yeah, I love it. Here in this build, I had a lot of considerations. So there are several changes in the floor plan and design of this house as we go along the video. So as you can see here, I am placing the deck of the pool. I wanted to have an expansive outdoor backyard for parties because I really want to be out in the outdoors a lot. So here you can see I am designing the entryway of the house. I don't want it to be like a simple direct entryway to the house, but I wanted to have a drama, so I made it longer and indirect, and it will be surrounded by a lot of landscaping further on. As you can see, I paid attention to the setbacks of this house, which are very important in the code of architecture, and of course I considered the orientation of the sun, which is one of the most important considerations in tropical architecture and design. So here for the exterior finishes of the house, I chose natural and earth tones like the wood and concrete, and actually I changed some of these wood textures into just concrete because I feel like it will be much more suited with the tropical theme of the house. Here, as you can see in the layouts, at the right side of the house is the sleeping wing. At the upper part is the master's wing with the home office, and the main living and family area is at the left side. And in the middle, here is the courtyard that connects all the parts of the house. Beside it is a hallway that has pivoting doors in it so that when you are passing through it, you'll feel like you are walking right at the courtyard garden. So I designed the garden to be like a little tropical jungle in the middle of a city. And these big seamless windows, I actually wanted them to be jalousie windows because jalousie windows permit almost 100% of natural wind or ventilation, which are very advisable for tropical homes. But I can't seem to find any like those windows, so let's just imagine them to be like jalousie windows. And as for mosquitoes and insects, there are actually rolled up or rolling screens available in real life. So let's pretend that there's screens in this build. And there's a pool outdoor for this staircase leading to the basement, so no problem with it. And here I placed a lot of tropical plants like these pretty low-laying palms from the base game, and of course I included a lot of these plants from a custom content pack. And I also added this little water feature with this little water bamboos to add more drama in this courtyard garden. As you can see here in the layout of the house, the pool is located at the east to the north is somewhat orientation or the morning sun to maximize the cool winds coming from the east and also the northeast monsoon. Okay, this is a very cool wind, so I wanted to maximize it through the pool. And the windows at the west orientation are minimized. So here, moving on to the interiors. This daybed is from a custom content pack I downloaded and I really like it, and I actually used a lot of CC here, but don't worry, I'll put the download links in the description box below. Foyer is your typical one where you can have a final checkup of your look before you go out and when visitors are welcomed before they can directly go inside a house. So unfortunately, I failed to record most of the decorating process I did for the interior, so sorry about that. Here I added plants, of course. I want to have that vibe, tropical vibe going on throughout the house. So here you can see I have already decorated the master's bedroom. I am executing here one of my most favorite design principles, the asymmetrical balance. These bedside tables aren't identical but have this harmony you can find in a symmetrical design. So I really like this asymmetrical balance thing. The master bedroom also has this wooden piano that adds to the tropical vibe of the house. So there are just some decorations and of course monstera print, and I put a frame around it. I really like monstera. This is actually my favorite plant and I have one in real life. And I also included a jacuzzi that has a direct access to the pool through these sliding wooden slots that also provides privacy for the jacuzzi area. Also, there's a secret garden beside the master's bathroom. It has a monstera wall in it, which is from a custom content pack again, and it is very pretty. So I really love it. So in The Sims, you can actually pass through these wooden slots to go from the jacuzzi directly to the pool, but in real life it is possible. So anyway, yeah, it is very beautiful. I like how this jacuzzi area turned out. And so here is the powder room of the office. I like this wooden accent on the wall of the toilet area. Here in the walls of the master's bathroom, I tried to have that natural stone texture, but I can't seem to find any that fits my taste, so I opted for that black brick wall instead. So these are the bedrooms of the twin boys. The green one is for the artistic twin and the blue one is for the athletic one. So the layout of these rooms are actually a mirror of each other, just that the blue one is more spacious because I think the athletic kid needs it more. So beside the green room is the home office, which I also failed to record the designing process. For the design of the home office, I decided for a raw and natural look to showcase the design philosophy of the architect that will reside here. Back to the bedrooms. Here, the artistic child likes a lot of plants very much. So I included a lot of indoor plants as decors. And here in the blue one, because the athletic one likes Japanese anime and Japanese manga, I opted for a minimalist Japanese design. Here for the green one, because he's an artistic one, I tried to keep that tropical artsy look of the room. I found this really good decors, a lot of pretty indoor plants from the custom contents I downloaded, and I like this room very much. I'd like to have one myself. So later on you will see those tiny sleeper string lights that I found, which makes this room even more like something that came out from a Pinterest board. So here, these shelves are like for the twin boy to place his Japanese mangas. I just changed the color tone, fit it more. So this blue accent wall accentuates the neutral and muted palette of the walls and the furniture. So to maximize the hallway and its expansive views of the courtyard garden, I put a couple of lounge chairs which I believe are inspired by the designs of the great Mies van der. So I'm actually a fan of his works since my architecture school days. I would really like to read a book in that hallway. So here are the string lights I was talking about earlier. So here, this common toilet and bath for the sleeping wing is almost identical to the one in the Fae, except that one is only a powder room, so it has a vacant space, which I got the chance to place an indoor plant inside it. But in this, I was only able to place a monstera print, but it works. And here in the front yard landscaping, I placed a lot of monstera again and a lot of other fern plants. I actually just resized those fern plants, and I really like that palm. I matched the color of the flooring of the pool deck with the indoors to execute a seamless indoor-outdoor connection. Here, barbecue grill will not be missed in this outdoor hangout, because who doesn't like barbecues, right? I placed these bamboos to block the view of the trash bin from the road to prevent it from being an eyesore. The living, dining, and kitchen area are already decorated and laid out, but I found these minimal wooden sofas that fits the theme of the home more. So I really like this. I like its wood textures and earth tones that exudes the tropical living aura. This living dining kitchen has an open planning, which is very typical in tropical homes because it permits wind and ventilation to pass through them to circulate around the house. Here again, so monsteras at the backyard again, and of course these small leafy trees that do not take a lot of space but still provide a lot of shade. And I also placed these cute rugs as yoga mats for morning yoga sessions by the pool. As I said, I wanted to make a dramatic entrance for this entrance pathway, so I included a lot of monsteras again. And here we are in the basement. The basement has this view of the pool, which my friend requested through this big floor to ceiling windows. This is actually expensive to construct in real life, but I like it very much. It permits natural light that makes this cold basement like really warm. I like it. And I also like the shadow play from the ripples of the pool. This basement is basically an artist's den. You will find out later on. And for the design of this basement, I chose a more minimal look, like the undecorated kind of look. But I included a lot of plants to add more warmth to this room. I located the easel beside the pool. So when you're painting, you will have this like a pool of inspiration. And that is really cool. I actually want to have something like this in real life. This room actually has its own bathroom, so you can convert it into a guest room. Just add more beds or bank beds to accommodate multiple guests. Also, this bathroom also has this minimal design to it, and as an artist den, it has a storage room that is ample for several art supplies like unfinished canvases and blank canvases. It also has this little entertainment area that can fit the whole family. And I found this cool curved TV and this cute floral lamp and this cute plant to complement the corner sofa and this minimal Scandinavian tropical vibe I'm going for. And I like this framed animal pictures. I almost forgot about the roof deck, so it's just now that I have put stairs on it. Before I decorated the roof deck, I arranged these hip roofs. In fact, full hip roofs are the best or the most advisable roofs for tropical houses because of their advantage in controlling the heat and the rainwater. I clad them with asphalt shingles because they are the best option for the roofs of tropical houses. And here I have this one roof panel that goes right into the roof deck, so it gave me an idea to place a rooftop garden where the rainwater from this roof would go to directly. As you can see here, I'm just arranging the roofs. It's like a simple roof pattern and I like how that went through. Of course, I placed monsteras as the plants of the rooftop garden because why not? In the roof deck, I put a couple of picnic tables and a bar counter for those like chilled rooftop parties or pool parties. You have the views of the pool from here, the surrounding greenery, and the beautiful sky. So I really love this roof deck. It's one of my most favorite parts of the house. Actually, this garage is small because these vehicles that I placed are small. I only noticed it when I test played it, and but I really love how this garage turned out. I used these custom content dividers to make the walls of the garage. I imagine this as metal studs that have wooden texture paint on them to go with the tropical theme of the house because I wanted them to look like wood. Metal is sturdier. Construction wise, I'm gonna use metal with the wood texture paint on it. I cannot find a roof that would fit this garage because the game won't allow me to lower the roof of this area only. So I just used these modifiable shelves instead, and it turned out really well. I incorporated some landscaping in this space in between the house and the garage. As you can see, a while ago in the kitchen, I really liked this huge corner window in the sink area of the kitchen, so when I'm washing the dishes, I can indulge the serene atmosphere of this little garden. I believe we're almost done here and just some finishing touch with the landscape. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.